This is Sarah Van Shagen with Todd Dwyer and the ReGeneration Roadtrip. You can find coverage on grist.org and regeneration.org. Here with Erin Jeffries showing us around Arcosanti in Arizona. And we are in an interesting place here. Tell me what goes on here and tell me about the shape of this building.
So this is the bronze foundry where we make bronze bells and different bronze pieces for Arcosanti, which we sell to visitors and guests. And basically the shape of this building is a quarter of a sphere, which is an architectural term called an apse. And the basic idea is that we build this apse south-facing so that in the wintertime when the sun is a lot lower on the horizon, it'll shine within the space, warming it. And in the summertime, the sun will be more directly overhead, creating more shade within the space. And I'll tell you a bit about how we make the bronze bells here. And we use a lot of what's called a silt casting technique. And silt is basically just a fine sand with the chunks sifted out of it. And we use it not only to make bells, but also buildings. And so the kind of sand that they use here in the foundry is this fine industrial sand. And I'll show you here. It's very moist, very fine, and it's something that they reuse every day to make the bells. It's called the Arcosanti Vault, and it's basically our kind of town square where we have a lot of meetings, get-togethers, people play in here. We'll set up dinner for a few hundred people. Sometimes we'll have performance, just a basic all-around multiple-purpose use space. And that's kind of the idea of all the spaces that are designed here at Arcosanti is for multiple use. And if you think about a typical office or school building, it's heated and cooled 24 hours a day, even though no one's in the building most of the time. So we think that's a huge waste. So why don't we have other community functions at the school or office at nighttime? Or why don't we rethink the way we design buildings to accommodate more uses and to redirect the heating and cooling energy at different times of the day?
Great, and so we just ate lunch at the cafe, so that's a great example of mixed use. What kind of uses are in that building?
In the cafe, it's in what's called our Crafts 3 building, because we have kind of 3 different crafts that we sell there. And first we have our gallery where we sell our bronze and ceramic pieces and our books and posters. And we have 2 levels of food service with our bakery and cafe, each on a different floor. And below that we have residential spaces, a variety of different spaces, 3 different areas that can house 4 to 6 people. So there's always different kind of uses going on at different times of the day. We have people in the cafe working while the residents there are off to work, or we have other things going on at night, other things happening. So there's always a different variety of uses that is taking advantage of the heating and cooling functions of that space.